Dude, I am so late. I'm so freaking late. I completely forgot that I restarted, or not restarted, but rescheduled my time because I thought I was going to be busy today. Turns out I really wasn't. But either way, I rescheduled for like 8 p.m. because I figured might as well, since all my other schedules are like at 8 p.m. Anyway, I'm here now. So let's get this rolling. I didn't even get the game started up, but might as well go get it rolling. Just give me a second. Just give me a second, fellas. Just give me a second. Yeah, slow your roll, fella. I got it. I got it. I got it. Let's see. FF14, 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 FF14. Where is my 14? There's my 14. I got until 2027 to catch up on expansions, to also catch up on Final Fantasy 7, to also catch up on every Final Fantasy game, so that way I know ball. And bro, it's just sad because I'm not gonna be able to experience all the cool stuff until like probably December. December is probably gonna be the gauntlet of me just getting through every single like heavy end content in the game. That's gonna be something very fun. Anyway, where's my game? There's my game. But where's my game? There's my game. My game. Let's see. Nope, wrong thing. There we go. All right, we're all good, gang. We're all good. Just gotta get my second monitor set up, and then we should be all fine. Oh no, Kringe! Oh no, Kringe! Why is my Twitch not working on my second monitor? Oh no, it's working! Okay, everything should be fine. I mean, hold up. Yep, everything's working. Everything's working. It's all good. Okay, nope. We're not seeing the movie today. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Okay. Alright. Oh, wait. Achievement list. Dear leader. Lead squadron on 10 successful command missions. Not gonna happen for a while. Nice. These guys can go on to a different mission. They got it. And then I don't want to keep them bored, so I'm gonna help out with some stuff for them. All right, now where were we? Right, because Setsu died. I'm still not at all happy about that. Like, dude, it's like one day, it's like he's here and then he's not. And I just have to live with the fact. Anyway, we don't have flying in this area, so it's going to be a long walk. I wonder if this is a, yeah, this is a 2-minute move. That's also like another wake-up call for me to speed up in this game, because I heard that Square Enix, when they release the next expansion, they're getting rid of all the 2-minute abilities. I'm like, dude, please, for the love of God, some of them look cool, and they're like, we don't care, we're getting rid of them and we're going to add them into the we're going to somehow re-add them but in a different way. I'm like, and I'm not even sure if I'm gonna like the new way. So I'm just kind of scared. I want to enjoy it while I still have it before, you know, I don't have it, or we don't have it. Ow. Hey everyone. The world turned upside down. Let's see. 66 through 67. Did Doma Castle. Oh, whoops, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoopsie daisies. That was my bad. Let's see. How many quests in total? This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 quests. I have 8 quests. Allow me, my friends. Allow me, my friends. The castle is still collapsing into the river. It could easily drag you to your deaths. I can navigate the waters easily without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother. You know he's right. Should we also tell Alphanod that we could just breathe underwater? Games. A word if I may. My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us now more than ever. My friends, I am returned. I swam as far into the ruins as I could. And did you find him? Nay, my lady, not a remain of the keep for me to search. Undermined below and shaken from above, the manner of its collapse was not most unusual. If the floor beneath him gave away before the rest, it is not impossible that he could have been sent tumbling into the river. But the water is thick with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, I could not find him. I'm sorry. There is naught of which you should apologize. Thank you, Soroban, for taking it upon yourself to search. The castle is in ruins, and the people are eager to learn the fate of their nation. We leave at once. Are you sure, my lord? The day is won, and the morrow beckons. It falls to us to greet it. I'm going down to the docks to see if I can't get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. Mayhap we should tell the others at the House of Fierce to gather there. Magnai and Nasadu know not of what happened in the castle. I will go and tell them. They fought valiantly and honor Serena. I pray you tell them as well. You too, my friend, were instrumental in this triumph. I must insist that you be present when we bring these tidings to my people. Okay, wrong way. Dun, 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 dun. Leviathan, Leviathan. Typhoon, typhoon.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught. Look! It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course.
You're the Lord, remember? Stand tall.
Forgive me. This is rather more daunting than I had anticipated. But you are right. I must be strong. Wish me luck. We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. A people pushed to the point of breaking. And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. the will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work. So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more, here and now, and begin to rebuild our homeland?
Lord Ian!
Doma!
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Right.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas and onward and to the next battlefield.
Okay, why? Where am I? Hold on, where am I? Oh. Cool. So this is just Doma Castle. I see. Well, I'm a teleport. Cool, so we can now say that you get Gosetsu is just dead because we didn't find the body. But the way they were talking is like, yeah, so there's a possibility that it's not impossible that Gosetsu is not dead. Well, then if it's not impossible that Gosetsu is not dead, what about Yotuyu? Because if she's not dead, then we got a whole problem. But I don't know. I'll look into that later. Or not look into it. I meant like, we'll see. We'll see, I guess. I don't know. I'm still very depressed. Like, why is my character making a smile? He should be very sad right now. Do we just move on like that? No wealth like mineral. Actually, hold on. Let me go check my Aether currents. Let's see. This is Yangxia. I've done all the quests. I just haven't found any other Aether currents. Interesting. No, that's truly interesting. I haven't. somehow not found all the Aether Currents. I mean, I seen one right here, but I have not found all the Aether Currents somehow. Some way, somehow, I just haven't seen any Aether Currents. Mine. A Bifang? A Bifang. A Bifang. Bum bum ba-dum, bum 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 ba 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 ba-dum, bum 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 ba-dum, bum bum. Okay, so what are we doing here? Are you quite certain you would not prefer to stay a while longer? There are not sure to be festivities, at which you would be the guest of honor, like as not. Nah, we got a mission to do. Very well. There are other ways in which we might celebrate by rejoining the fight for freedom in Giribania, for one. Short though our time here has been, we have all come to regard this land as her people as our own, I think. But we have done that which we came here to do. Words of Doma liberations will soon spread throughout the Empire, and we must seize the opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. That is true. This should boost everyone's morale, actually. We dare not allow the Imperials at a moment's respite, lest they march on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? You're leaving? I'm afraid so. We got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Yes. The war here is ended, and there is no cause to remain. The Ornir and Dordal have already withdrawn. I will follow them anon, but I wish to bid you farewell first. The Blue Two must return to their homes, but we will be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders, and we are eager to offer our services. And just like that, our grand fellowship is broken. Without ceremony or pomp, you steal off into the dark? No matter, we have plenty to be getting on with. Places to be, people to rob, and so on. And the captain never was one for mingling. I am a pirate. Give me a song at the tavern and I will be happy. Hobnobbing with the Lord here? Nay. No taste for the finer things. In any event, we need not part our ways here. If you are for Kugane, we would be happy to take you. Her waters have always been fruitful. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in crimson. Thank you, Serena. Thank you, Serena, for everything. May the kami speed on your way. Until we meet again. All right, take us back. We're ready. I think we gotta talk to Tatari about this then. I've informed Tatari of our coming. She and Hancock should be waiting for us in the Ruby Bazaar. Then then it is here we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours in practical endeavors, I suppose. And it's crazy though, because Tataru just like got a hang of this new lifestyle. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't want to leave so soon. I mean, she probably just go like, how about you guys go and settle everything? I've already made my peace here. It's a cat guy. Nice sword. Welcome back, everyone, and congratulations on a job well done. It is a pleasure as ever to see your smiling face, Tataru. Less so yours, Hancock. The Rasho and I sincerely grateful for your assistance. The pleasure's all mine. The pleasure was all mine, myself and all, I assure you. Anyway, you will be glad to hear that I already charted passage for you back to Limsa. The ship to leave the port is this very day, but Captain has agreed to wait until the four of you have boarded. The four of us? You mean to stay here in Kugane? Yes, I gave it some thought and I realized that even with Doma 3, there's still a need of a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and alliance you made. As I told her many times before, I would be willing to assist you. And as I told you many times before, I'm not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain. Must you always presume the worst? So there you have it. I will remain here for now. You needn't worry. I am a regular at hostilleries and half a dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. So go. Don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you finish, make haste to the docks. Pier number 2 to be precise. I'll be waiting for you there. Oh, I have nothing I want to do here, so we're just gonna go ahead and leave. It was fun staying in Kugane, but alas, I cannot stay in Kugane forever. However, I will consider making this my home, actually. Then again, considering... Kugane is not really a boring place. It's actually quite nice. But honestly, I'm quite sad to go. Oh my god, that's so cool. Bro, that is so cool. Hold on, what is it? Augmented Shire Katana. Oh, it's a Shire weapon. Alright, never mind. Let's see. Register as favorite destination. Set at some point. Yep. All right, now I'm ready to go. First to arrive, as always. Hopefully the others will not be far behind. I bet a lot of money. I bet a lot of gil that Lise is going to be coming out with a bunch of souvenirs.
There you are. All packed and ready to go?
Oh, never mind.
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Naught to speak of, I assure you.
You there! Hold that ship!
Huh?
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. I half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
Oh. Useful,
We
actually.
harbored no expectations of such generous aid. And as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense. To wit, we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma? And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself and Gorsetzer?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lise, to seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor!
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Mhigo.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we've poured into that hole, and for what?
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
Please don't tell me he's talking about me.
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranie Lupi.
Cryle? When did you get captured?
Xenosie Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust it will prove more capable than its former owner.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I will not hear another sound pass her lips. Until I strip the fat from her.
So I can't believe Cryle got off-screened. That's like crazy. That's crazy though. She just got off-screened. Back in the Orzia at last, ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We're not who we were when we left. We're stronger and wiser. Let's do it. Let's get back to Mhigo and defeat Xenos once and for all. The ring, who's this? Here we are. Here we are. Home at last. I must say, the journey passed more quickly than I expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. I should be glad if we did not speak of the unpleasantness again. Is Alphinaud not a fan of ghosts or something? But in spite of all that and more, we return better for the experience and more importantly triumphant. Indeed. And with Dilma freed and the imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Mhigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think you should go and see the refugees at Revenant's Toll before doing anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear what we accomplished, and it would sound best coming from you. Thank you. I shall do as you suggest. Oh, hey, Merweb. I see I'm not too late. Admiral, what are you doing here? The Eastern Aldenard Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings. I thought best to share with you in person. From Giriabanya? Aye. The Alliance still holds the wall despite several Imperial counterattacks, but we have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides toward rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have even taken it upon themselves to attempt some few operations with mixed results. I am sorry to say, 'twas a complication arising from one such venture which moved me to seek you out. Continue. During a mission to transport wounded resistant fighters to the Rising Stones, Kryle Baldesion was taken prisoner. Kryle? Do they know where she's being held? They do not, but your comrades were informed at once, and I am told Thancred is in Giriabanya looking for her as we speak. How could this have happened? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Nay, Kryle taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act without at first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to the Castellum Orient. Pray excuse us, Admiral Lady Ugiri. Okay. I'm just open up my map. Bro, there's so many people here. There's so many people here. There's so many people here. There's like way too many people here. Sip Thinkered, how you doing, my guy? There you are. You have heard the news. In broad strokes from Admiral Blowsfit. What the fuck is your name? What happened? Kryle and a squadron of resistance fighters were escorting Y'shtola and several other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Ehrenwald and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos. I will make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Do not be so hard on yourself. You protected Y'shtola and the others, did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was Skulls. They knew a path across the wall we haven't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fight, I caught a glimpse of their leader's memories. It was all planned. The advantage of having a walker in the fields. I'm not as strong in the Echo as Games is. Of course, half the time it's enough to knock me on my ass. Like I've taken a dose of concentrated ether. Wait, what? Wait, no, they did establish this in A Realm Reborn, but I didn't know like there was actual people who were like literally warriors of light and could use the power of the Echo. That's actually quite interesting. And that means that NPCs are also canon to my story. Interesting. Interesting. Wait, then what does that mean for the other players? Would that mean that they will be like in my world or my viewing of the world, they will be seen as NPCs as well? Well, like not really people who help me, but like maybe. Okay. So you walked in for Dola's memories. What did you see? A woman promised the world education, training, citizenship. All that and what more if she but sold her soul. A traitor to her people, a pretender to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave the order, told her to return with Kryl Baldesian alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since their attack, but have yet to intercept any transmissions making references to Kryl and her current whereabouts. If their orders were to bring Kryl back alive, we can save her if we move quickly though. As you say, the time is of the essence, which is why I intend to slip past enemy lines and see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it is up to you and your allies to command the Imperial undivided attention. Lot of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted and I will find her. Very well. I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Commander Kemp is on his way to the castrum as we speak for a meeting with General Aldean. If you hurry, you could find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. I think Games and I are going to go see see Conrad like he suggested. You all wait here. Cool, man. No, I don't want to ride a unicorn right now. But alright, fine, dude. Fine. Whatever. Well. Isn't this a pleasant surprise? It fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome home, Lise and Games. I'm sure you've heard about Kryl by now. That's why we're here. I'm still not sure what to think about it. We'll save her. We'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I've no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass. And that's good news for Kryl. I'd like to think so, but enough about me. How's everything with you and the Resistance? Better than when you last saw us, and no mistake. Erenvald's been a godsend. Him and Mhigo and all the other Youngbloods have achieved so much in such short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames a la Megan Brigade, who have been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Giriabanya, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with refugees returning from Oldar and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting, even after what happened at the Reach. Force of habit, I suppose. Though we've come a long way, we still have far to go. But we'll fight for every ilm, and sooner or later we'll get to Mhigo. But listen to me, Prattle, on when we should be making haste to catch Amorians. There's no point to you telling me everything now when you only have to say it all again for Flame's general benefit. You're right. I'll go on ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. And what about me? Is this guy like 75? Yeah. This man got Reaper just to play it. I wish I had Reaper. Well, I'm only like one level away from getting Reaper. I cannot wait to get Reaper. Because once I get Reaper, it's so over. For Endwalker. I'll get Reaper when I get to Endwalker. But that's nice. We got people from Mhigo coming back. Or sorry, from old, or from new, or is it young? I think it's new. From new Mhigo coming back to help us. And then people from I already forgot the place's name, but whatever. Put up item comparison. All right, cool, man. Ralga's Beacon. Must be nice to have a flying card, dickhead. Sorry, that was a bit too rude. So?
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Mhigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamegan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Ralga's Beacon. For as Ralga once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
I'm so freaking hyped. I hate the fact that they did that. The success of the operations is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Castellum Valodina, the main host cannot advance. Zeno knows this, which is why he has ordered Fordola and her men to cede to the bridge's defenses. So, we'll go fight the skulls again. The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike. But we have a plan to defeat her. Hold on, wait a second. Alright, back to action. First, we send Alliance forces down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrisons will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are all ill prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. I see. Show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye, Fordola is too aggressive not to press the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. We lure them as far as East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of the garrison occupied, leaving us to tackle bridges of remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure. But what are we doing? What are we to do if the Imperial smell of rat have returned before we take the place? I don't need you to take Valodina, Commander Kemp. All I need is for you to fly your flag from its tower. You mean to trick them into believing that the bridge has fallen? Aye. We convinced them Volodina is lost, hit them hard with our reinforcements, and watched them go running for the hills. Then, when dust has settled, we regrouped to Castilium. What say you? It's a bold plan, but it's a good one. We'll do it. In that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Alliance's forces. Games Lease Ermenwald, I ask that you accompany Commander Kemp. Alize and I will remain with the Flame General. We will return to Rog's Reach and make our preparations as soon as they are complete. We will join you in the field. Godspeed. Oh, cool. I didn't even have to teleport to Garibania. Nice. Oh, sorry. I didn't have to teleport to Rog's Reach. Preferred world bonus. Experience earned while below level 90. It's your max. Huh? Wait, how did you get that? Titan. Oh la la la. Oh la la la. Oh la la la. Titan. Oh la la la. Oh la la la. Yeah. In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Elodina is bloody massive. It'd take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. But there's no need for all that, right, Mhigo? Not as long as I have my griffin and a satchel of glamour prisms, no. Ermenwald, if you are in charge of the runners between us and Alliance, no link pearls. Lise, I want you to look into the squadrons. Make sure they got everything they need. Everybody clear? What about me? Wait, but what about me? But I didn't get the part. I didn't get assigned to anything. Why am I here? Oh, you just need to talk to me? All right. There's a few men I'd like you to look into personally. Each of them has lost people. I can tell that it weighs on their hearts. Oh, so I'm just here for morale. There have been a lot of you new out. One's an officer you'll find in the barber. Another's an old fellow who likes to pass the time on the shores of Starfall. The last is a fiery young lady from Little Mhigo, who I'm told trains by himself. Why did I say young lady? It's a young lad. Trains by himself by the rivers to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you finish. Interesting. Dun, 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 dun. Poor man. Anyway. To be honest, I really don't care what they have to say. You had a word with the men I mentioned then? Yes, I have. And I completely zoned out because I did not care. As I'm sure you've noticed, they've another thing in common aside from tragedy. You touch each of their lives, and yeah, actually, kind of skimmed on some of that. They kind of did have a little bit of high pride or high expectations for me, which I kind of hate, but hey. But that's not the reason I wanted you to speak with him. A man who lived in Giribania his entire life, who's bore witness to the realities of the occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Mhigo is in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation, only for fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born of foreign soil, who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship with our cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons. Yet all belong to the resistance and grew larger. We've grown more diverse, and while this is good in that, there's also the potential for strife and discord. I take a special sort of lead such men to Mhigo, do you think? Or, Good thing they've got you, I guess. Someone like Lee. Oh. You want Lise to lead? I mean, I'm not cut out for this, to be honest. Let's see. I see we're of one mind. She'll have to make the decision for herself, of course. You traveled with her, been by her side when she'd had to make hard choices. You've seen her at her worst and her best. If you think she's got it in her, then she does. Look after her, Games. She's our future, and my hope. I needed to say that this conversation is just between you and me. Good lad. Right then. We'd best head to Castellum Corvi, or what remains of it, rather. Bruh. This quest is so long. Who's that on the road? Another samurai. By the way, they got Lamias fighting? You are a warrior, yes. It is an honor. Okay. What? Ooh. All right. I forgot. It's been the quest was going on for so long that I forgot that we were doing this.
It's begun then.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nago. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Right.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Mhigo, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
This is not like a regular dungeon. I can just fight like I normally would.
Here it comes!
All right, yep, keep moving, keep moving. We got a tower to fight. Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way. Tell me why I thought this was going to be Doma's castle. Like, when they were talking about doing a whole entire, like, breaching, I was like, and I looked over to the quest board. I thought, like, the next quest was going to be us infiltrating the Doma's castle. And I was like, oh, wait, this is not Doma's castle. No, why are you running away? Oh, my lord, bro. Let me just cast my Tenkai Gokian. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting lasered. I'm getting eviscerated. Again! Again! Tenka Kyokin! Oh, that's what was called in cannons. Oh, was that it? Sup, Fordolo? I've been meaning to fight you since the day I saw you. Come on. Thank you, clever. With all your little tricks. Thanks again. None of you are leaving here alive. Fordola Rin Lupus. Nah, she's mine. And guess what? We do it again. Oh, that's cool. You think because you have a garland weapon you could just spam that move? Guess again, princess. You're not doing that. Yep, stupid as I said. Just completely useless with the gunblade. Oh, please. Oh, please. I've been through this and more. You're not even using it right. Not even optimizing well. I must say, you really do suck with the gunblade. Maybe consider picking a different job. Please, I dare you. Yeah, try again. What, you're gonna use your puny gunblade skill? Watch me time this. Watch me time this. Yeah, try again.
Meet my new friend.
Oh, no, I will not. Oh, you can't be stunned. That's kind of nice. I literally just have to. Cool, man. Cool, man.
God damn you.
And fuck you too.
No more running, no more hiding. Let's finish this. Look, the flag.
The bridge is ours! Al Mhigo! Al Mhigo! Al Mhigo! Yeah!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet! Damn it!
Let them go, Lise. We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
Piladina is fallen? Impossible.
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us. School's with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
I suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
I can't believe we did it. We've won, bruh. I have to remind myself it is just the first step, but it's the big one. We're going to take it back. All of it. One ilm at a time if we have to. I think that's what I'll name the video. One ilm at a time. There's still a chance that some Imperials are holed up inside the Castellium. We'll need to search top and bottom to be sure it's safe. In the meantime, I want you to rendezvous with the main host. Keep your weapons at the ready. There's a chance you might come face to face with soldiers on the run en route. On second thought, it might be prudent of you to do a preemptive sweep of the region for soldiers that have gone to ground. We shouldn't afford them any time to regroup and launch a counterattack. When you've judged your work to be done, report to General Aldine and Bittermill. Okay, go kill the leftovers, I guess. That's quite literally what he told me. He said, "Okay, we won and all, but make sure the ones that are pretending to be dead are actually dead." In other words, double tap. Yep. Get ready for this. There we go. That's one down. Not doing that, no. Yeah, you can stop the music. Oh, a caster, nice. That was my bad. Kinda knew you were gonna be a problem. Forward and back. Forward and back, and then forward and back, and then go forward and back, then put one forward, forward and back, and then forward and back, and then go forward and back, then put 1 foot forward, forward and back, and then forward and back, and then go forward and back, then put 1 foot forward, forward and back, and then forward and back, and then go forward and back, then put 1 foot forward. Transcendental please. Exponential. Lieutenant, all. Oh my God, I cannot say anything. Good. Good. The work has died down here too. As you can see, Pippin left it but a moment ago with a contingent of group troops to occupy Valentina. If and when the Imperials return, they'll find us dug in behind their own walls. I could not have hoped for a better outcome, General. Brilliantly done. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It will take more than one Concilium to turn the tide. My men and I will deal with the remaining enemy forces. Scions, I bid you return to Commander Kempt and his men. Delight not over much in victory, not when there are battles left to fight. Our work here is finished. Our resistance alliance are waiting. All right. And then back, and then forward and back, and then go forward and back, then put 1 foot forward. Domin Tower. Ooh, wait, hold on. Let me look at this real quick. Nah. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I know you're not the one for waiting, but you'll bear with us. Commander Gimp, Marshal Tarpin reports that their sweep of the Castle Materia has been completed. So it is finally over. Pray extend to him my deepest thanks. It's an official then. Castellum Velodina is well and truly ours. Mayhap this calls for... Mayhap this calls for... Wait, where's Mhigo? She took her bird and flew towards the Peering Stones, the village of the M tribe, where she was born. I doubt that the Imperials who fled Velodina had mind to give them trouble on their way back east, but she was nevertheless worried. So I gave her leave to go and see her people, that her people were safe. Though I pray you are right, 'twould be best if Mhigo were not alone if she should encounter the enemy. Agreed. Let's all go to the Peering Stone and make sure that everything is all right. If that is your wish, then I have no objections. Just let the guard know when you wish to cross. Man, it's crazy because now we can just go past. Now we can just go past the bridge as we please. We can just cross the bridge now. That's crazy. I wonder if we could just like walk across the bridge. I mean, probably, but like still. Sup, Pimpin? We will soon start sending scouts east to survey the land in preparation of our advance. We do not anticipate much resistance at the time, but we should encounter any Imperial forces. We shall deal with them quickly and severely. Okay. This is more my style. A gazelle. Interesting. There they are. Rising fortunes, rising spirits. The path to the village is through the tunnels just east of here. Follow me. Thankfully, our spirits won't kill us and take our spines. And try to take our spines. Oh, the M tribe just lives in caves? Nice. They live in caves. Can you believe that somebody had to solo this? Solo, I'm blinking on the name. Susanoo? Voice acting, please.
Ah, you've come. Welcome, friends, to my village. My home.
How fare your people?
Good, all things considered. Better than the Ananta at any rate. They've sent an emissary. I'll take you to her.
We're here to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana.
The Kaliana are another Ananta tribe. The strongest and the most influential. Unlike the Vera, they want no part of our troubles. They swore fealty to the Empire, and were content to remain within their borders.
Just so. The Kaliana forsook their pride in the fight and yielded to Garlemald long ago. But then a new commander was sent to hold the Black Bridge. She demanded the Kaliana surrender a hostage, this butcher.
Fordola. It doesn't make sense, though. The Vera are the ones working with the Resistance. Why would she threaten the Kaliana?
Because she is ignorant like all Imperials. She knows not the difference between Kaliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
I see. All Fordola knew for sure was that the resistance would come from the west. She reasoned, therefore, that if the Ananta on the east bank turned their coats, she would be trapped. I take it the Kaliana had no choice but to oblige her.
No, they did not. The Imperials left with the Kaliana broodmother's own daughter, Anamika. Long days and nights she looked out on the Black Bridge weeping for her child. Until you came. The broodmother knew at once which way the winds would blow. She and her warriors met with the fleeing Imperials in the road and demanded that her daughter be returned.
Bad idea. Fordola's not the kind to take threats lying down.
You know her well. The butcher turned her blade to Anamika and bade the Kaliana move aside. But the broodmother would not yield.
I know where this is going.
The Kaliana surrounded the Imperials, one of whom, whether out of fear or stupidity, cut the child down. There was naught that could be done.
What madness.
The true madness was yet to come. For in her despair, the Kaliana broodmother cried out for her daughter to be restored to life. She beseeched Sri Lakshmi's intercession.
She summoned a primal then and there?
That she did, if only for an instant. Bereft of courage and honor, the broodmother sought solace in her faith. The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the goddess, abandoning these lands to the Ananta. Now the Kaliana bid us make pilgrimage to pay proper respects. Yet though we Vera revere Sri Lakshmi as the holiest of the holy, we will not prostrate ourselves before her.
And so you turn to us?
Aye. All who have fought with the resistance have heard tell of the warrior, the Icon Slayer.
That's me. Yep. Man. Again with this.
I believe we have heard enough. Inconvenient though the timing may be, if a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve this situation.
At the risk of sounding hopeless naive, there may yet be a way to avoid the violent confrontation. In the past, I fear I have been rather too willing to accept that we have no other recourse than risk our lives, or rather your life, to address these threats. Yet the primals we have faced thus far have demonstrated a variety of temperament of objectives. Ravana made a light in battle, but Ramu would sooner keep the forest with his children. When we decide challenge Sri Lakshmi, it would seem wise to learn more of her nature from those who summoned her unto this world. If that is your will, then so be it. To the north will you find our village. Sarasha shall unfold all. We shall leave at once. Mhigo, can you inform our comrades at the bridge of what had happened? Of course. Be safe, my friends. Cool, man. Breaking my kneecaps. Please don't look at me. 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 We do not often receive guests. Greetings and well met. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and we've come seeking Sarisha of the Vira. You are she, are you not? You have petitioned us for aid and succor, and we've intended to provide them. But we would first learn more of the Sri Lakshmi, that we might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. A simple request, and one which I shall gladly oblige. The beginning of the Sri Lakshmi. In the beginning was Sri Lakshmi. We were created in her image, daughters blessed with her beauty. Her breath becomes ours, her serenity our solace. There is naught she would not give. 'Twas the Kalana, Brood's mother, desires to bring her about her daughter's resurrections, which first called forth Sri Lakshmi from the ether. That being the case, I rather doubt the goddess will be spoiling for a fight. That would been. The primal motives will have been colored by the summoner's state of mind. Namely, of a grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she's apparently craved a miracle, she may have harbored thoughts of vengeance. Moreover, the Kalinas consumption of Sri Lakshmi may differ from that of the Vira. This is true. The Vira and the Kalina do indeed regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. To Vira, Sri Lakshmi embodies freedom. She would not suffer her daughters to bound to another's will, and so we stand with the resistance against the empire and give our lives for the cause. To the Kalina, however, she embodies transcendental beauty, which they strive to create through their craft, to shape crystals in less art and more ritual, a sacred duty, wherein each tribe is imbued with a fragment of soul. The Imperials do not interfere with this holy work, and so Kalina were content to turn inward and ignore our plight, until reality asserted itself, and they summon a primal, a fever dream to soothe their aching hearts. But surely they can see that it won't do any good. The Imperials will still rule these lands. Nothing will change. The Anata will. The Kalina bade the Vira make pilgrimage to proper respects, remember? Those who do not wish to partake of their primal's bliss will be made to do so. Not while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not one of the same, we are still akin to the Kalina. Will you help them to see reason? Know that I kill your god if I have to. Maybe if I don't. Maybe if I don't. Okay. Okay, cool. Do what you will, warrior. The simulacrum is not Sri Lakshmi. If we do not act quickly, more lives will be lost, more families torn apart, more children made to suffer. Then let's settle it. Then that's settled. We're going to find the primal and put it into this. My sister Vara will guide you to Dajan Kot or Dajan Hut, and I shall pray you your success. Okay, let's go fight a primal, I guess. Why am I not happy? Like, we took victory and everything, but like, Kryl is still in prison. We lost Gasetsu. We have an army, but like, I'm just not happy, dude. I'm just not. I'm just very sad. And it's like, how can they still harbor this much hope? No, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone! Oh my god, how do you get through this? Is this like a maze? Or is it just like straightforward up? I think it's straightforward up. A Aether Current. Nice. Can I please have the Aether Current? No? Okay. Oh. Man, these guys, wow, never mind, they're tough. These ladies are tough. I didn't think I was going to do an auto attack while casting, but whatever. Oh, okay. Well, it's women.
Why, mistress? Why does my Mhigo slumber still?
Look thee on her face, supplicant. Thy prayer hath been answered. Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast.
But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She's silent and empty.
Only the vessel may be remade, not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the four winds.
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Alice, have you gone mad?
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood.
No, we're not Imperials.
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray. I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. But I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise. Naught else.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
every prayer that primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
They would have these suffer man's spite and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
She's wrong! We hate the Empire as much as you, if you just listen!
Poor misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from your burdens.
Don't worry, I'll perfect parry. Or I could just become Moses.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing. Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
Okay, so how we feeling? Oh no, you at least tried. I'll never, I'll wake them from their dream. Never stop trying. Primals cannot be suffered to live. You know this. Never stop trying, I guess. Ah. Pick this up next time, I guess. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for joining. Nighty night.